Hi, Mrs. Smith? I'm good. How are you? That's great. I'm Megan. I'm the vet tech that assisted Dr. Murphy today. Yes. Everest did amazing today. We did take some blood, and then Dr. Murphy did do a physical exam. Yes, you don't have to worry about the blood. It was very easy, and she didn't even mind it. She was paying attention to the other vet tech with the treats. Yeah. We didn't do too much on her today because we don't want her to get stressed and view us in a negative light, so when she comes back here, she doesn't get stressed and everything like that. Yeah. Why did we take blood? We took blood because we wanted to run a 4DX test, which is tests for heartworm and other intestinal parasites. Heartworm is basically a parasite or like one of those long worms, and it can get into the heart, and if it does that, it is deadly for puppies. Yeah. So, because that she is negative, we want to keep her that way, obviously. So, Dr. Murphy prescribed Interceptor. Why Interceptor? Because Everest is 5 weeks old and her weight is around 4-ish pounds, Interceptor is the best choice. Yeah. It's just basically because of her age group and her weight. Yeah. I do have a couple of questions for you. Do you guys live around a lake or anything like that? Okay, you do. Also, does Everest go around there? Like, does she swim in it? Okay. That's just another reason why we want to put her on Interceptor. Mosquitoes do lay their eggs on still bodies of water, so there are more of them over by the lake. Yeah, so we just want to make sure that she is protected, and then so your other animals are also protected. A little bit more about Interceptor. It is a tablet. It is considerably small, so you shouldn't really have an issue. It is beef flavored, so she should think of it as a treat and she'll just take it out of your hand. Puppies usually don't have a problem with eating food or anything, so. But if you do have a problem, you could always wrap it in ham or a piece of cheese or something, and then it should be no big deal. As I said before, it is a tablet, and it is taken once a month. We do have a 6-pack or a 12-pack. I'll go over that later. But it is just recommended that, let's say you start it tomorrow, September 25th, that on October you give it to her on the 25th. It's just more effective that way. It's not a big deal if you miss a day. Just make sure you give it to her when you remember. We just want to make sure that she is fully covered. As I said, 6-pack or 12-pack. It says on your record that you come here yearly for your checkups. Okay, then I would just recommend getting the 12-pack. It is easier and it's just she is covered throughout the year, so you don't have to worry about anything. There aren't really any options like over-the-counter heartworm products that you could buy. They're only prescribed by veterinarians. Yeah. Today, the Interceptor is around $40. I'm not quite sure if you could get it cheaper on something like Chewy or anything. It might be a few dollars cheaper, but as I said before, you do need that prescription, so I'm not sure how you would go about that. It might just be easier just to get it now so you don't have to worry about it later. Did I forget something? Yes. Where to store Interceptor. You just need to keep it in room temperature. I would just recommend putting it in a cabinet or something like that. If you put it on your kitchen counter or something, if you have a cat, she might swat it off and then Everest could get into it or the cat. So I just recommend putting in a cabinet or something at room temperature. I think that's about it. I kind of went over the general. I will give you a brochure that goes into more detail. But if you do have any more questions for me, you could always contact me or Dr. Murphy. Oh, you want to know about effects? there are any side effects. Yes, yes. There are some effects, but you shouldn't really see them. She might get lethargic, some vomiting, some diarrhea, mainly like GI issues. She might be weak, and she might slobber a lot. If you don't feel comfortable with that and you don't think she's well, you could always just take her back here or go to like an emergency vet or something like that. Yeah, and you could always just call us to make sure that she is alright. There are just some side effects, so it shouldn't be like any big deal. Yeah. So, any concerns or any of that? No? Okay. If you do have any concerns, just as I said before, just contact us. Alright. Alright, well, thank you for listening to me ramble. Have a good day. Alright? Alright, thank you.